Now, remember that thing I talked about earlier? You can get into this place at whatever time. Well, on Amber's side, we're going to show the proper time, but
Of course.
this part, you can get in whenever, so I'm just showing the alternate skip to get in there. You can kind of climb up here using that little bomb jumping thing, and just walk around the edge.
Just don't fall off.
Yeah, if you do, that's a death plane, so you just kind of warp back. Also, look at that water. Going out to nowhere.
It just ends.
Man, Termina has a really good water system. It goes nowhere. So right here, if you just kind of side jump and do an attack, right into the loading zone you go, and down to the pits you go as well. Well, this is what I mean. This guy's here at all times. He's just here waiting and then unlocks the door at a certain hour for some reason. It's like, oh yeah, I should probably let Link in. Just unlock the door. So if you have any other way to get in here early, you can get this stuff now, which is what I recommend doing. That is if you know how to do it and you can do it. That bomb thing I talked about is the easy way.
Yeah. But if you don't want to, like, cheat...
if you don't want to cheat the system, then you obviously will have to wait.
Which is what I do, so...
Yeah, actually, it's funny. The third day, you know, utilizing these certain kind of little glitches and things like that, you can actually do a lot of the stuff in this side quest whenever you want. You don't have to wait for certain times. The next one is a prime example of that.
Yeah.
Because this door unlocks at 1 p.m., but I got in here at 6 a.m.
I love how my Link is looking up at him, though, like he's talking to his shoulder or something.
Yeah, and his tail kind of clips through it.
Yeah.
Hope you don't mind my head in there. Oh, okay, this is getting more awkward. More and more awkward by the day.
Oh. And then he gets right into him. Come on, Link.
More and more awkward. But now we got a new mask too. The Keaton mask. And before we do one more thing with this quest, it's time to actually use the Keaton mask for its one and only use.
Except, you know, I was a... There we go.
Do you like quizzes? Because this guy likes quizzes. Gotta answer a bunch of questions, answer them all correctly, hard piece. And there's 3 locations you can talk to this guy too. Here in Clocktown, North Clocktown, Milk Road.
The easiest.
Yeah, honestly, would recommend this. It's right here. But Milk Road's another one, and the hardest one is probably the one in Mountain Village, just because it needs to be spring. But he does appear there as well.
Yeah, I don't see us doing that, though.
Nah, we're good. We'll just stick here in Clocktown. But you have to destroy all the bushes to get this guy to appear, though. This Ninetales wannabe fox, which is also looking more like Tails from Sonic. So what is this thing supposed to be? It's supposed to be 2 characters at once here, and a fox. And also looks like Pikachu. This thing doesn't have an identity.
And you'll know when you get the question right, because they'll go ding.
Yeah, if you get it wrong, I think it's just more of a buzzer sound.
Yeah.
But it asks you a lot of weird questions too. Like this one, is Tingle left-handed or right-handed? Okay. I'm really paying attention to his hands. This one I like. What are the color of trunks does Tingle the mapmaker wear? Yellow, red, or he doesn't wear any pants?
He better wear some.
So where does the balloon come out of again? I don't want to... red, please, move on. I don't want to think about this. Stay away, children.
Oh, we had the same question.
The thing is, these questions are actually based on the area you're in too. Certain questions, I believe you can only really get to appear in certain areas you talk to this guy.
Now, I will mention this real quick while we're waiting for this last part here. If you don't know all the questions, there's a really good site called Zelda Dungeon where they have all the questions and all the answers for that little part.
Yeah, as long as you look up a walkthrough to this game, that'll simplify matters, because then you can just look up the questions and all their answers. But at this point in the final day, we see Kafei just kind of waiting here, and at 6 p.m., Sakan makes his way back to the hideout. And you need that door to open, which is why we talked about you can't kill Sakan, you can't have him steal the old lady's bag. Well, you have to let him steal the bag, I should say. You can't save her, because if you do any of that, Sakan doesn't come back.
Yeah.
So if you don't do that part of the quest, you're good to go.
And there's the sun mask.
This is the mask that was stolen from him. This is what he needed for his wedding. So now we just gotta go ahead, skip ahead on my side. And the thing is about this, and this is what's stupid about this part of the quest. If you kill Sakan or you save the old lady, like we mentioned, he doesn't come back here. But there is one other penalty too. When Sakan's running back to his hideout, if he sees you, he will go away and the door won't open.
Yeah, don't do that, because that's just stupid.
I'm going to be demonstrating it because I'm going to be showing what happens if that kind of a thing happens to you. If Sakan doesn't come anymore and that door is sealed shut, I'm going to show a workaround to that. So like I said, at this point, he would be making his way over. So I just got to go down to the little tunnel. Hey, look, it's Sakan. He sees you, and he panics and runs.
Like, really runs.
Yeah, well, not really that fast, but slow down time.
Yeah.
But this seam on the right side of the rock isn't solid, so if you get your angle just right, you can jump straight through it. This is the workaround method this happens to you. Jump through the rock, and you'll be good to go.
Alright, this hideout is kind of annoying a little bit, because you have to do puzzles.
Yeah, it is. And these puzzles are based on certain switches too. The red switches you don't want to press. If you press a red switch, it will speed up this conveyor belt. You want to press the yellow ones because they actually slow it down.
Yep. And then the blue ones opens the door, so. Are you just looking at the pig face?
Honk honk. Oh wait, that's a clown. I just like how derpy that can look, though. He looks so serious, but so weird at the same time.
No, woofles. Bad woofles. There we go. Yeah, you done it, Cafe. You set the trap.
Yeah, the second you stand in that button, Cafe, it goes off. So, as you can tell by now, basically, this puzzle works in two ways. You control Cafe on one side, and you control Link on the other. Cafe does the puzzle, Link does the beating up, because he's the one with the weapons.
Yep.
So now it's my turn. You got the mask, so Cafe now runs off. And
I hate this little part of it,
when
though.
you beat this, doesn't matter if the time is slowed down or not. Time is stopped when you're doing this part of the quest. But once you leave, then it's midnight of the third day. Well, if you go in there for, actually you're correct. If you go in there at this point, then it's 6 hours. You can go in there like 6 a.m. during the day, and it'll then be night, or no, it'll be 12 if I get my math right.
Yeah.
So you're actually in here for exactly 6 hours. But now it's time for a quest to split. Because in the end, that letter we got to give to Cafe's mom, you can do one or two things with it. And this is where the quest splits, make you doing it twice for 100%.
But we're only going to show it once.
Yeah. You're going to go ahead and talk to the postman to deliver the letter, while I will do it personally. This shows off both rewards.
I will get the postman's hat, and Lester will get a bottle.
Yeah, pretty much. But
I'm
my
sorry,
bottle
Lester.
has Chateau Romani. Honestly,
that you only get
this
to
is
use
probably
for like 10 seconds.
this is probably the better result. Take care of Postman first, and then right before you're ready to go to the last area of the game, get that final bottle. You get your Chateau Romani for free.
Yep. Why did he need to put a curtain on to?
Just to put on a backpack and a hat.
Jeez, dude. The postman's a little shy. Did we mention that there's like different ways you can move the blocks too? There's not only just one method.
You can push and pull it. So yeah.
Well, I mean, like
What is
in
that?
different ways too.
Not really,
Like,
no.
I've
Like
seen
basically,
some.
you can push them on the switches, which is what you want to do.
Yeah.
But as you can see, when you have this thing slowed down, that mass is barely moving. But as a caution, you can fall down that hole. And if you do, you're stuck. You gotta actually warp back out and do this all over again. So don't fall down that hole if you're, an idiot and jump right into it. I just wanted to showcase that. In fact, I got lucky enough I didn't fall in the hole personally. So now you're seeing the interaction going down between the postman and the the mother to Kafei, and now it's time for me to run over there and be the postman myself. I'm America's post office, not him.
Well, you know who just wrote me so perfect timing?
America's post office?
Yeah! Didn't you
Man,
know?
your package came early. I don't know what you got, but okay.
But anyways, once the postman delivers the letter himself, you'll
And
get his
jogs
mask.
out, because you can come in here and witness this, and if you don't, it won't matter, because you just need to talk to the postman after he delivered the letter outside. So if you talk to him, he's so happy, he wants to now flee, and he makes you the postman from now on, because he just wants to go.
Yep. So you get to be a postman for, I don't know, 5 minutes?
Yeah, this
4
only has
minutes?
one use. You can check mailboxes.
Then look at him go, whee!
Skippity doo dah, skippity day. I'm out of here. Screw you all today. So basically, the postman hat only really has one use. You can check a post box. The first time you check it, you get a piece of heart. Second time you check it, or any other time, all you get is 1 rupee. So really, it's just useful for a piece of heart. Also, can I please talk to the mother? This is hard. You
Why
need
is
to be
that so
wearing the
hard?
mask. If you don't wear the cafe mask and talk to her, she really won't talk to you.
Oh.
But if you have the mask on, you can give her the priority mail. She'll read it, and she'll give you your bottle of Chateau Armani, making our 6th and final bottle of the game.
Hooray!
So that lighting going on in that room is a little freaky.
I don't know. I think my game just had a
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what to do. Light show, go!
Oh, this is a romantic scene.
Meanwhile,
Man,
Link's
kinda
getting.
freaky.
Meanwhile, on the other hand, Link's getting drunk.
I don't care about romance.
Yeah, you gotta do it. Link, you're drunk. Go home. But I love this. This is the last thing to do. If you talk to the man in charge here, he actually tells you one nice touching thing. He wanted to stay because he wanted to see his favorite customer. But he reveals that was you. Nice little touching part.
Oh.
And now time to go see something more depressing, because on my end, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the training area for swordsman skills and talk to that guy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean by more depressing. That guy is not as nice.
That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah. But on your end, the two have united as a couple and gave us our final mask, the couple's mask, the hardest one to work for in the game because of all the stuff you gotta do. But we got it.
I'll be on vacation for a short time. Don't look for me. Oh, I wonder where he is.
Hello. Kind of cowering in fear in the corner there, I see. He's scared. He doesn't want to die. So that's why I mean by more depressing. We just heard a very nice compliment, and now we see this. A man being terrified. Just kind of took his money. At this point, Kafei is running towards the stockpot inn. Come on, Kafei, you can do it. There's only a couple more hours before that moon hits the ground. You better hurry. Here he comes. Run, Kafei.
Run, fool.
Come on, don't
Run.
walk. Don't walk. There you go. Run.
I'll just go take my sweet time. Oh, here we go. Getting a heart piece from the post
And I gotta
office.
wear the most fitting mask for this cutscene.
Oh God.
You gotta wear your teary mask.
How did it put you over there?
It just automatically does. It automatically puts you to that part of the room. But you got your heart piece from the postman's hat, and now time to get the one from the couple's mask.
Yep.
But when you wear the couple's mask, these guys are like, wow, someone got married. And then they think about their actual wives. It's like, wait a minute, this entire time you didn't care about your family? Jerks!
I like how the guy's like, did my wife win? And the other guy's like, what? What'd you say?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, dude. Don't scream at him. Just ask him about his wife.
And once we get the heart piece, that is it for you. Then time for me to do a little bit of cleanup.
Whee!
So there you go. Piece of heart. That's 19 heart containers. We only have 4 more, but those last 4 are in our final area.
Which we can't go to in this session, so you
Yeah,
don't have to wait
we'll
on
be
that.
doing that in the next time. But for now, we still have a handful more things. First up, there's my couple's mask. Ah, man, that's such a touching scene. I can't help but cry. Such a touching scene. Now I'm gonna rob you and go back in time. See you later. Bye.
Lester, you're the most.
I'm the kindest yet the most biggest jerk in the world.
I was gonna say you're the most heartfelt person I've ever seen, but nah.
I'm crying so much because I can't get my 100 rupees. And now, because it's just me at this point, we'll just, full screen this feed alone.
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah, time for me to talk to people with this couple's mask. Hey, people are getting married. They haven't gotten married yet, you idiots. Also, look at the back of his chair. It has the moon on it. That's a little freaky, because look at that moon. It's so derpy.
He predicted the future.
Kinda does. They, worship the moon at that point. Yeah, seriously, it looks so weird. So, basically...
What is that? Come on!
Yeah, I don't understand this. But, so basically for me here, I do the other stuff that we saw on Amber's side off screen, so I do get the Postman's hat, I do get the heart piece from that. We're just not seeing it here because, well, we've already seen it. Kind of redundant.
That's why we kind of went separate ways at the end.
Amber does the same thing with the Chateau Romani and the milk bottle. So, we're good to go on that front.
We're good.
But now, it's time to look at some depressing things. This is it. We have one more thing to do. So, at this point, it's time to see what happens on the night of the 3rd day if we fail. So nothing was saved here. We didn't help Romani at all. Kremia's feeling bad for her daughter now because she realized, oh, she got abducted by aliens. Oh yeah, it's sister. Yeah, so like mother daughter. I always got that confused as a child. But she feels so bad for her because, oh yeah, abducted. And she's so silent. She won't say anything. She even says to her during the day, why don't you just sleep with me tonight and you can even drink some of my milk. The Chateau Romani milk is what she's referring to. As you can see, we have Anju in here, her mother, and the grandmother. This is if we don't do that quest.
Yep.
They all fled. Even Anju. She didn't wait for Kafei. At this point, Kafei fails to get the mask. He wasn't able to do it. So these two just won't be able to get together.
Sadly.
Meanwhile, Anju's grandmother here is just still so confused. And now for the most depressing one of all. If we let the moon crash, this is what happens.
Oh,
this is the most depressing thing. But, you know what? I gotta take it as I can. I got my postman's hat, I'm ready to go. I got 19 hearts, I can take a couple of pot shots to the head.
You got a stray fairy waiting on you.
You know what? This guy's saluting, I'll join him. Protect me, soldier. Protect me. Protect me. Do a good job. Please, don't kill me. So, if you let the time run out, this is what is going to happen. You get this big cutscene, and it's probably the most depressing thing. This right here really signifies failure. That was it for our 3 days. We failed. We couldn't get the mask back in time. We couldn't stop the moon. So, it comes crashing down.
Right on top of the tower.
Not just on top of it. It goes right through it.
Yep.
Breaking everything.
Bye, town.
Bye, Terminal Field.
Bye, everything. Hey, that tree is not standing. How's that still standing?
Oh, wait, everything's gonna be burnt to a crisp here in a moment.
Oh, well, that was a nice dream. I wonder what happened.
What's that fire? Where did this come from? Oh, it's coming right at me.
Oh, God.
And dead. We failed. Majora's Mask has won. But wait.
With the terrible fate.
Apparently. Because I guess the goddesses of time and this guy was apparently kind enough to do so. We were sent back in time. Back to the 1st day. Even this guy realizes we have failed. Try again.
How does he know?
I know, it's so weird. It's like he has something to do with this. But at this point, as you can tell, my hearts went back down to 18. And if I go ahead and check my inventory here, lost the postman hat. Basically, if you fail and you let that cutscene play out, nothing's saved. It'll revert back to that status of that first day cycle. So you don't want that to happen. Always play the song, save your game. If you don't, you're losing everything.
Yep. So with that, we will see you guys on the last recording session,
Where we go to the final area and confront Skull Kid once again, this time with some success.
see you guys then.